Hello and welcome to the weekly blend from the coffee shops. My name is Heidi Ellsworth,
And I'm Megan Ellsworth.
and we have a special guest today. I am so excited. Marty, welcome to the weekly blend.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, real quick, Marty, just so everybody knows, give us a little introduction. Who you are, what you do.
Hi, I'm Marty Billingsley. I am with Trimco Construction Products, and I'm an executive vice president, and I'm currently supporting our European operations.
Well, and that's kind of all fits, doesn't it, Marty? Because we asked you to be here today because we have a big announcement that we are very excited about. Hopefully, folks saw the press release earlier this week, but the coffee shops, and specifically Roofer's Coffee Shop, is now in the UK. RoofersCoffeeShop.uk. Megan, there's been a lot of work on this and it's pretty exciting.
So much work, so much learning to get this started, and thank you Tremco for helping us make it happen and sponsoring the whole UK page. This is absolutely amazing. We have the newsroom, we have directories of companies in the UK, all throughout. We have events going on in the UK, and then a whole listing of jobs and openings and classifieds that are happening in the UK that people can apply for. You can buy a classified ad, and actually, classified ads are free right now.
Right.
So it's amazing. So thank you, Tremco, and thank you, Marty, for making this happen.
So,
Very
Marty,
happy to see us get there.
we are so excited to have you on here. You and I have been talking about this for quite a while. As Megan said, Tremco, CPG, amazing, everything you're doing. So I would love for you to just share with us a little bit. You have been working in the UK, Europe, globally. In fact, I have to tell you something, Marty. Our podcast we did yet last year on global roofing, the one you and I did,
Yep.
number one
Yep.
podcast for us. Number one.
No.
So yes.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's, I don't know if that's good or not, but thank you.
A lot of people listen to it. Let's just say that.
Wow. That's great.
So share with us just a little bit, us going into the UK, what this means, and really you're the one who really came and said, hey, we have people talking about the coffee shops and let's do something. Tell us a little bit about what you're seeing in the UK.
I think we re-entered the UK in around 2018, right before COVID. Our roofing business had a large business in the UK for a long time, and then it went kind of quiet and silent and dormant, really. And then we rebooted in 2018. And I think that when Tremco came back into the market, whenever a major manufacturer re-enters the market, right, there's a lot of buzz and a lot of talk about what we're doing and why. And we really put a full force effort into our liquid applied roofing. And as we did that, everything that starts to be tied to Tremco, which included the Roofers Coffee Shop for our long relationship we've had, people start seeing online, they start asking about, they start seeing in LinkedIn, right? They start seeing your podcasts and stuff and what's going on in North America. And then people started asking us. I had contractors ask about it, right? I've had employees ask about it. People at our own company ask about it. So that's how we kind of got started on, how do we do that over there? Because they don't really have a good platform for construction type projects for the actual installers. And that's really kind of how we started about how do we get that kind of job posting going.
Yeah.
And that's really how it started.
It came,
Amazing.
it's so exciting. And one of the things you had said was that the coffee shops has a large following in UK on LinkedIn. And that
Yeah.
kind of goes to exactly what you're talking about. It's all about the jobs.
Yeah, and I think, you and I talked about the NRCA's global committee and what we're trying to
Yes.
get done over in Europe and how we start expanding that and really building that. I see in North America, and maybe because it's so much larger, but you just see that kind of a lot of manufacturers' involvement together and our interaction at National Women in Roofing, right? I see a lot closer community in our roofing
Yeah.
industry
Yes.
than maybe I see over in Europe. And
Yeah.
so I think it's just really about how do we expand that and start saying, making sure that we're promoting the right message for roofing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really true. And we are going to be there. We are actually planning on being at a number of events this year with you and with others in the UK. Megan, you and I, that has not bummed us out at all.
Yeah.
Yes. No,
Very
you will enjoy
excited.
that.
So,
Wear your raincoat. It rains all the time. Wear that. Be
okay.
prepared.
We're used to that. Pacific Northwest, no problem. We're
Yeah,
easy with that.
yep, just
Yeah.
like that.
Well, great. Well, I'm going to bring it back a little bit domestically, but Marty, we would love for you to stay with us because we have so much fun stuff to talk about. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about the UK here in a minute.
Happy to stay.
I love it. I love it. So Megan, let's start with what is happening next week.
Oh my
We
gosh.
are starting Sunday. We have
Yes.
so much going on. So
Actually, starting Saturday, we
yes.
have the National Women Roofing Days. And so that's the 17th, January 17th, this Saturday.
Actually, that's the board meeting is Saturday.
And the DEI luncheon,
And the DEI
and
luncheon,
the
right?
Hispanic track, and the Starry Night dinner.
Right, right,
So,
right,
Heidi.
right. Yes, Megan. I haven't looked at my calendar.
So the as you may or may not know, National Women Roofing, it used to be, just one day, but now they've expanded to two. So yes, it is the board meeting in the morning, but they also have the DEI committee is putting on a luncheon around noon, and we're going to be talking about, obviously DEI topics and subjects, but a lot about leadership and how to lead with a DEI focus. And it's going to be really amazing. It's going to be kind of round robin, table style, just talking with your peers and then bringing it all together as a group. And then they also are offering all of their Spanish classes on Saturday afternoon, their Hispanic track, and that's going to be really amazing. I know our Jessica Bravo will be attending that and soaking up all the knowledge from all the Spanish speakers. And then that evening, Saturday night, they have a dinner for everyone. I don't actually know where it is, but it's gonna be amazing. And last year was in this big cave. It was so fun. And then on Sunday, obviously the big day, National Women Roofing Day, and that's where they're gonna give out the World Award, the Rising Star Award. They have classes, and Heidi, it's the
Yes.
10-year anniversary
Well,
of the beginning of National Women Roofing as an association. So this is
I-
really, really exciting.
what's exciting is Marty, you're on this weekly blend when we're talking about the 10-year because you and I were together 10 years ago. You were on the first board. You were you and I worked so much, did so much. You had all the recruiting, trying to get it all
Yeah.
started. Remember?
That's
Oh, I remember.
You
I
remember?
remember.
I love it. And
It-
Megan,
You look at it's just amazing where it's gone. It's stunning.
I know.
It
I'm sorry, I
is.
didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, that's because Marty. I was going to say, guess who's the chairperson now of the DEI committee? Megan.
Me.
So
Was she in the fourth grade then? When we
Yeah.
started? Like,
I was a senior in high school when National Women Roofing started. And I remember Heidi being on late night calls with you all and with Trent Cotney to figure out how do we get this thing started. And now it's honestly one of the biggest honors of my life to be a part of this full circle and now be on the board and get to be a part of this 10-year anniversary special celebration. And I'm so excited. So to everyone out there, if you're not registered, you still have time. You can still register. I'm sure it's Las Vegas. There's a hotel room somewhere. And please
I don't
register
know
and
about
come.
that.
Yeah.
I know.
About that.
Be an
The world of
Airbnb.
concrete and IRE. Ooh.
I know.
I know.
Crazy.
It's a lot. But if you can't attend, if you can't come for, I don't know how many years now, Megan, probably at least 5 years,
Yep.
we have been live streaming from the National Women in Roofing Days. And it's from the coffee shops. We work in partnership with National Women in Roofing. And we feel that it is so important that everyone have a chance to experience National Women in Roofing Days, whether that is in person or virtually.
Yep.
So it's free. It's free for all of you. We will be live streaming. We'll also have it up on our on YouTube channel afterwards if you want to watch it. Get some of our highest demand, but it's so important, I think, to be able to have that kind of inclusivity that everybody is able to watch and what's going on. So Megan, where can they watch that?
Yeah, so everyone can go to our Roofers Coffee Shop YouTube channel. It's just at Roofers Coffee Shop, very easy to find. And subscribe and ring the little bell. And so if you ring the bell, that means you'll get notified. You'll get a little notification on your phone every time we go live. So on National Women Roofing Day on this Sunday, the 18th, we'll be live streaming all of the general sessions. So the I know some of the founders are going to be speaking as the keynote, so you definitely
Yes.
won't want to miss that. It's going to be highly entertaining, I'm sure. And we don't do any of the classes because you have to be there in person and pay for that, but we do live stream all of the general session, the awards, and it really does feel like you're there with us. And our very own Alex Toll, this is her first time missing National Women Roofing Days, and I know I'm gonna miss my friend so much, and she is so excited to watch the live stream. So tune in with Alex and get in the chat and say hi to us.
So cool. So Marty, Tremco is a diamond sponsor. You guys have been from the very beginning. Talk to us. You are going to be there at National Women Roofing. What is this? And I have to tell you, Tremco they live and breathe diversity, which I love. I mean, so inclusive. Talk to us a little bit about National Women Roofing Day and your team and everybody who's going.
Yeah, so we, of course, have been a diamond sponsor since we started, and we completely, believe in it and promote all of our women in it and whatever they want to do and however we can support them in that. We support all of our local councils, but at National Day of Women, we have a breakout group room where we're going to be providing Shark Tank feel presentation so that we can share with contractors and manufacturers and anybody who's in the industry some of our technology platforms that we use, what we use them for, and how easy they are to use. So we're kind of excited about that. And then
Love
we'll
it.
be participating on Saturday. I think you missed. There's a council workshop for all the council leaders who on Saturday as well, so we can all
That's right.
continue to stay aligned nationwide. So looking forward to that. But yeah, we're I think there's I don't I kind of lost count, but I'm going to say we have 10 to 15 people coming this year, which is the most that we've ever had.
I
And
love it.
a very diversity between our services, which used to be our primary support. And then now there are 3 or 4 of our sales managers who are now women that are also coming this year. So very excited about that.
That's
That's great.
awesome.
Congratulations. We've walked this path together, Marty, and
Mhm.
Tremco has always been the lead. When I came and asked for sponsorship, I asked you, you're like, yes, done. Don't keep going. And
Yep.
I have to say, I'm really proud. The coffee shops are a diamond sponsor this year also. And so we have,
Great.
we just believe in this so much and we have a full table of people. So it is going to be the best day. So everyone, please join us. Join us whether you in person, you can still register if you're going to IRE. It's easy. It's going to be on Sunday. And if not, join us and on the live streaming. So I know we're going long on this weekly blend. So I'm going to move forward. Megan, we need to talk about coffee conversations and
Yes.
what's happening on the live soundstage. So let's start with IRE.
Yeah, so as everyone knows, IRE is the next week, the week following National Women Roofing Day, and so we have our live soundstage at our booth in the lobby of IRE, and every year we do 2 coffee conversation panels, live panels, and they're so fun. So the first day, we have a really great group of contractors talking about state of the industry. We're going into a new year. What's going to happen in 2026? What are they seeing? What are they preparing for? Really great group. I know we have Sarah Sutton Strauss from Raincoat Roofing, Jules, I'm blanking on her last name, and some really great people are going to be on that. And then on day 2 of IRE, we have our manufacturer, distributor, service provider panel, and we have Jack Gottsman from IKO. We have
Dean
Julissa
Curtis.
Chavez.
Yep.
Yes. We have Dean Kane from Engage.
Dean
And
Curtis.
it's
Yep.
Dean Curtis from Engage, and it's going to be really, really fabulous. Just talking about state of the industry going into this new year, how people can prepare their companies, their lives, seeing what other people are doing, and it's really important. And so you can subscribe to the Roofers Coffee Shop YouTube page to get notified for when we go live there as well.
And
We
that will
also have
be
a full
2 o'clock,
soundstage.
2 o'clock on the first day and 2 o'clock on the second day, all sponsored by SRS. Thank you, SRS. And when you walk in, I'm telling you, when you walk into the West Hall, you will not miss us. You will not miss. Not only will we have, SRS sponsorship, we have the UK. Marty, it's going to be. It's going to be pretty cool, and we're going to be doing interviews on that soundstage the entire time, along with those coffee conversations.
Yep.
So please join us. I also want to thank Certainteed, who is the sponsor of the page IRE page on Roofers Coffee Shop, where you can find all the information you want. All this information we're talking about, go to the IRE page, and you'll be able to find that all
Yeah.
out. So,
Yeah.
now here's something kind of cool: World of Concrete. Our soundstage is going to be going on at the same time as IRE. The shows are at the exact same time. God help us. And we are going to be at the front entrance of the World of Concrete with our soundstage, sponsored by Tremco CPG.
Yeah.
Marty, thank you again to you and the whole
Welcome.
team. So excited. Talking about coatings and concrete and all of it goes. I mean, Tremco has an amazing booth at World of Concrete, things that you don't even realize that Tremco does. And it's all about waterproofing, restoration. Talk to us just a little bit, Marty, about that.
Well, I think the World of Concrete has always been for our Euclid Chemical concrete additive business and our Tremco Construction Products Group that provides all our sealants, facade, wall, building envelope type protection. So they have been involved in that as long as we've been in IRE. And I know it's a very big show. And like I said, for all of us to be there at one time, those shows are definitely going to take over the strip, I can tell. But yeah, so I'm very excited, and it's a very big opportunity. We spend a lot of time with our contractors and making sure that they see all of our new products and what's coming and what new systems are being developed. So it's a great opportunity for us.
It's so great. And then Megan, we have our coffee conversations there, again, sponsored by Tremco, and Ray Rizzi from Tremco is going to be one of our guests on that coffee conversations, along with Jeff Wells from ICP, and we have some contractors coming too. So again, that will be on Coatings Coffee Shop. So tell us a little bit, Megan, about how people can watch that.
Yes, so that'll be on our Coatings Coffee Shop YouTube channel, and also be available via Zoom. So you can register for the Zoom and the Zoom webinar, and it'll be there and on YouTube. So you have options on where to watch it. So subscribe to the Coatings Coffee Shop YouTube channel to get notified, and also go to the RLW Coffee Conversations page on coatingscoffeeshop.com to register for the Zoom if you want to watch it that way. And that is the 21st at 2 p.m. local time, so 2 p.m. Pacific.
Excellent. And I tell you what, if you're going to either show, and you should go to both if you can. It's a long walk, but it's going to be well worth it. And the equipment, the technology, the innovations is amazing. So I'm just going to run really quick through I encourage everybody who is at IRE and World of Concrete to also watch out for our floor teams. They're going to be out on the floor doing interviews. They'll be in the booth, Marty, at World of Concrete, talking to the Tremco team there. They're going to be all over. So all kinds of footage will be coming out afterwards that you can also see from the show. But couple things not to forget, and that is on Monday, the Roof Coatings Manufacturers Association, RCMA, has their winter spring kind of in between meeting. Josh Poole from Tremco is the president. He's amazing. And they are going to be doing all kinds of training. So you still have time to sign up for that on Monday. Go and find out what's happening in coatings and liquid applied. It is so powerful. And Megan will be there, and that is happening on Monday. And then from there, trust me, you're going to have plenty to do. You can go to the Roof Pack. And the Roof Pack is going to be obviously always raising money, hard and soft dollars, for our advocacy in Washington, D.C. That they will have an event that night along with the Roofing Alliance. Then the next morning, the first this is going to be on Wednesday morning. We have the student competition. So do
Huge.
not miss the student competition. It is so amazing to see these young teams, 4 universities that are competing to win this prize. And that will all be announced at the NRCA Awards on that night, Wednesday night at 5 o'clock. So you can find all of this on the IRE page, but there is so much going on. One big thing that we need to talk about real quick is the music of IRE. And Megan, what's happening musically?
So, my band, Tomato Soup, will be performing at the SRS Tailgate Wednesday at 3:30. So 3:30 to 5. You can end your day with a little music from Tomato Soup, and get ready for the SRS concert that evening with Parker McCollum. So it's gonna
Wow.
be Wednesday's gonna be packed. So we have the awards, we have Tomato Soup, we have Parker McCollum, all sorts of stuff happening. So definitely come on out to the SRS tailgate, get some free food, some free drinks, some free music, and say hi to me.
Yep. And see Tomato Soup. You
Great.
won't,
Yeah.
Marty, you got, well, dang it, you're
That's-
not going to be there
I
then.
won't be
They'll
there.
get
No.
you there. Yeah, I know.
That's
I
awesome.
know. It is so cool. It is so good. And we've had a lot of people asking, how do I get tickets to the SRS? So first, the Tomato Soup and the Tailgate are all free. Just go to the Tailgater and you'll find it as soon as you get there. For the concert, you do need to go by the SRS booth. So go by the SRS booth to get those tickets. So,
Yep.
okay, ladies, I know we've gone long, but we got to go to the news page of the UK. So rooferscoffeeshop.com. No, rooferscoffeeshop.uk. Everybody go there. You're going to see big as life, a huge news announcement. And Marty, I'd kind of like you to tell us about this acquisition. What's going on?
Right. All right. So last week, finally, Trimco signed an agreement to purchase CalZip, which is a global design and production of metal and aluminium roofs and facades. Let me just be European aluminium. So
I love it.
we're very excited, right? We have been looking for our own metal options for many years now, and we're very excited. So there are operations in many countries. We are in a current period of compliance with the regulatory requirements in each country, but we're very excited for what they're going to do. CalZip has been in business since 1968, and I know, and they do all the design and the Sphere in Vegas. That
Yes.
facade is theirs.
Wow.
So since you're going to be,
Wow.
that was their project. So yeah, so it's very exciting. We're very excited.
Well, congratulations. We're excited. We all know how hot metal is, and the metal industry is just growing so fast. So
It is.
we're thrilled. You can find out information about this on rooferscoffeeshop.uk, but also on rooferscoffeeshop.com and in the Tremco directory, both on Roofers Coffee Shop and on Metal Coffee Shop. So be sure to check all that out. Congratulations, Marty. That's so cool.
Thank you. Very
So cool.
very excited.
Welcome.
The last thing we want to make sure to talk about, as we always with every weekly blend, we end with our newsroom, our jobs, and our classifieds. So classifieds in the U.S., but we are calling it jobs because that's really what's happening in the U.K. And if you check that out on the second tab, you are going to see at the very top, explore your potential with structure care. And so, Marty, just real quick, so people who are looking for jobs, who is structure care, and what kind of jobs are you always looking? What kind of folks are you always looking for?
Yeah, so Structure Care is a similar contracting service business as we have in the States for weatherproofing technologies, and we provide waterproofing solutions. So we do car parks, we do structural waterproofing on new builds, and we do roofing. So Structure Care is always looking for waterproofing technicians. We train, we have an apprenticeship program, right? Similar type programs that we have here in North America. So keep an eye on that. I think the UK they've been behind in construction market in the last year or two due to some regulatory requirements they put in and have slowed the construction market, and now they've released all those in the last couple months. You're going to see a huge uptick in work that we're all going to need workers for.
Wow.
So look forward.
Wow.
Keep an eye on that. We're going to have more and more postings.
That's
How
awesome.
fun is
That's
it to
huge.
be able to watch the UK right through our own little Rivers Coffee Shop window? Pretty
Yep.
cool.
Very excited. Yeah.
Very exciting. Well, ladies, I know we've run long, but so much to talk about. Marty, we'll see you at National Women in Roofing Day.
Yep. See you in a
We're
couple
going to
days.
see in a couple days. I can't believe it. We're going to see all of you online. So please go to our YouTube, register, ring that bell so you get subscribe and ring the bell so that you can see us the whole week. There's going to be a lot of us going Roofer's Coffee Shop and Cody's Coffee Shop. So Megan, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you?
I'm ready. Marty, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's
Ready.
go.
We will see you all
All
next
right.
week for the IRE and World of Concrete. See you then.
See ya.
Bye. Thank you.